Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and another episode here on Ray County. As you can see, we're in the skid steer right now. Some bales, wet bales unloaded. Don't know why that was so bouncy. Been doing fine. Yeah, getting wet bales unloaded, and we're getting them wrapped. They can start fermenting. Did not allow myself a whole lot of extra space on this farm for just equipment and things. Oh, that's one thing that I need to figure out. Maybe we don't plant part of the field or something next year, and I don't know, just let it kind of grow and maybe just park some vehicles there or something for now. I don't know, but I feel like we need a little bit more room for just equipment and just different things, such as bales, and I don't know. We are going to store straw bales, bedding. We have bedding bales up there. This is not straw. Well, it is kind of. It's corn straw. But we'll be storing those up there this year, top of the tie stall, till I decide that it's probably oh, this thing is going crazy. What's going on right now? Got some glitchiness in the game going on. Things are pushing all over the place. But yeah, this will be it for second cutting this year. We got all of the bales in all the hay bales, the bale shed. And yeah, so after this, still late August, so we'll be moving into September. And that's going to be fun because we're going to be chopping, filling up our new bunk. Really looking forward to that. I do love me some chopping. Probably one of my favorite things to do. Even more fun when you have a good group of guys doing it with you. Be doing it all ourselves with the help of some workers this time around. So anyway, get the rest of these wrapped. Probably really going to be it. Just kind of feeding and all that stuff. One of these days we'll make I'll record a little bit while we make some feed. Still kind of trying to iron that out. Might not be until winter when our bunk is still, or is finally filled and fermented and ready to go for feed. Tipping the skid steer. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in September when we are going to get things rolling on some chopping action. Alrighty, so we are in September. Getting the Challenger warmed up. Need to go hook that up to one of our new trailers. We've got the chopper out. Just making sure everything's ready to go on that. It seems to be, so that's good news. Let's go hook up this trailer really quick. We got 3 wagons. We got the, like I had mentioned before, we got this Meyer. Then we have 2 Legals as well that are pretty much brand new. We got the live bottom floors and everything, which is really nice. Oh, all hands on deck today. which is going to be good. All right, I'm going to back this up. Auger's in the way to make a nice tight turn. Try not to back it into the beans. We'll bring it right over here. And we are going to be getting ready for chopping. So probably once we actually get in the field, we're going to just leave the tractor going because the guys should be showing up here soon. Once we actually get into the field, we will be turning the camera back on and letting you guys get in on some chopping action today. So we're going to be starting with this field right here next to the barn. If we go in here and we look down in the bottom right, we do have the realistic weather mod in here. So if you look all the way down, there's the current yield percentage and the moisture. So our ideal moisture is between 15 and 20%. I think if this was actual like chopping corn, it would be much higher. It would be probably, I think it's around like 30 to 40%, maybe even. But we're just gonna go with it. So it's 17.5% right now, so it is actually a perfect moisture, which is good because it was dry, but we got a rain last night, so that actually helped it out a little bit. So it is perfect conditions for running the chopper. Really excited to get going on this. Gonna probably take some time to get things set up and all that, but like I said, we'll get you guys involved here once we get things running and going. We got lots of chopping to do, so you're not going to be missing out on much. All right, so we are just getting our first test load going before the rest of the guys arrive. We told them to be here around 10:30, so they should be getting in their tractors here soon. Need to redo this because we need to back up out of here. Let's see. Bit tricky, but we're doing it. Maybe. Gotta stay to the left. Try and not run over as much corn as we can. Alright. Get her going that way. I'll get her going that way a little bit. Gotta watch out for this light pole as well, electrical line. Kind of one of my big concerns here. Here we go. Back it right up to the concrete. We will go and dump this. I'll probably be running wagons mostly today. You're going to see different perspectives from a lot of the different guys, so be kind of a mismatch of what you see. Probably all get a look at all the tractors at some point. So let's get this wheel loader out of the way. And we'll get the pusher tractor out of the way as well. For now, obviously we'll be having somebody running the pusher tractor. Might even be me a little bit. We're going to be kind of all over the place, so. Alright. Probably could have left that running, but just kind of driving through here for now. Just kind of dump as we go. Try and get it to the back as much as we can. Go. Just like that, we got our first load in our bunk. Obviously that thing will be starting to get packed as well. And back we get to the field. Alrighty. Things are, let's just say, going. It's sometimes awfully hard to be super realistic when it comes to chopping. Also, we were having issues with courseplay. I don't know if I just need to update my version, but so we're having to use the in-game worker on the chopper, and that always can be a little bit funky. As you can see, he kind of turned around a little weird there. But yeah, it's going. We got 2 headlands off. I wanted to do 3, but apparently they didn't want to. So here we are. Just did 2, probably not adequate enough space to back up. That's why, or turn around. That's why he's kind of forced to do this strange. Well, he didn't do it there. Strange thing, but yeah, so it's going. Done a little bit of everything so far. Definitely some growing pains, just getting things set up and going. My plan, I think, might be that I just send these guys off on a auto drive course type of a thing, but we'll take you guys along for a ride to the actual silage pit itself here. Like I said, we got a lot of chopping to do, so this is just the first field. My plan is to actually fill this whole bunk up. I need to adjust the auto drive's dump spot too, because this is where it just dumped everything. I kind of want it to be more back here, kind of like what I'm doing, where it's like this. I might even just actually adjust it to where they just back up into the pit type of a thing. I think that would probably be easier as well, so we'll see. But doing it like this kind of helps it to compact a little bit as well. So yeah, I wish I could stay realistic with you guys where all the workers would be working smoothly, but as we know, that's just not really how it goes in farm sim with AI workers. That's why you're chopping on a multiplayer server really is just the way to do it. If you can have friends hop on with you, we'll see. Maybe I can get some of the guys to hop on with me and help me with some chopping. For now, in this video, we're just gonna do it this way. Yeah, my plan kind of is to get these guys full, like run the tractors myself, and then send them off on the auto drive network type of a thing once they're full. Obviously, it's not like extremely necessary to have 3 wagons going right now, but once we get to our fields that are a little bit farther away, it'll make more sense to have 3 wagons. Obviously, right now we're right next to the farm, so we're there and back in no time. Got back into first person for a little bit. I am enjoying some first person lately, as you can see. I think sometimes it's kind of nice to keep it a little bit more realistic as well. So. See, when he turns on his own, it's nice because it keeps the spout facing towards me. I'm full. Okay. So let's try this out. Here we go. Send them off. Should just make things kind of a bit smoother, I think. Yeah, it sure would be cool to be part of a chopping crew in real life. Anybody that actually does chop in real life, say so in the comments. I'd love to see who's actually done some of this in real life. I mean, I've obviously I've done plenty of IRL farming, but I've never been involved in cattle operations, and I think it would be really cool to help chop at least one of these years. Maybe we'll see down the line. One of my buddies, actually, he's never done anything like that, but the other, I think it was last year even, he helped on a big old dairy farm, and he just ran truck. Silage truck. But it was fun, but after a while, all that chaff that's blowing in the air really kind of gets to you, which I could see. I think we'll try and do a time lapse at some point, maybe not right now. Maybe if we hop into another field, we will try that again, but I'm hoping to get two fields done today. Maybe the next field, if it's a little bit easier to work in, we'll try that out. Alright, where are we going, boss? Lead the way. I need to edit the rate at which the cows eat. Need to up it quite a bit. Actually, I think No Creek adjusted it to where they eat less, maybe? I don't know. I think I saw that. I might be completely wrong, but I personally like it where we're required to feed them twice a day. I mean, we're on 4-day seasons, so twice a day is definitely doable. Especially with all this silage, we definitely need to use it. There we go. We're finally on the longer passes. It's kind of nice. Alright. We are full. Get this turned around. We might be driving into some of the beans a little bit, unfortunately. And we'll head back to the pit. Alrighty guys, as you can see, we're getting close to being done here. I don't even know if we're really going to need that other wagon or not, but it might just end up being in the way. Oh, I feel like the fill planes or whatever on this feel a lot more dynamic. I think it's shooting on the right side, and at first it was on the left side, and it's filling up that way. It's kind of cool. I like that a lot. It actually kind of fills where it should, which I don't think has always been the case in 22. That guy's getting fired. Might just have to stop him. He's going a little crazy right now. There you go. But now the John Deere's gonna come. Shoot, didn't really think that one through. So I think we're gonna move to the next field and get at least some end rows off. And then oh, there's a deer. He's coming. Get some end rows off, and then I think we'll probably end up calling it a day for chopping. Alright, buddy. You too. Okay. See, this is the fun that we get to deal with when we're running solo. Good stuff, huh? This is just... this is wild. Alright, so yeah, we are now finished in this field. And I think that we are going to, like I said, go get some end rows off. We'll see how long compacting takes. We might clean up the bunk a bit too, so if anything, we're just done with this field for the day, and maybe we'll start in the next field tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. We got to check what the crop moisture is telling us as well. Hopefully we're still in a good moisture at the moment. I have been kind of leveling out here and there, so it should look pretty decent actually right now. Not too bad. I've found that the front or the wheel loader does work a little bit better, just because it has a capacity, so it kind of moves, or it takes in some of the chaff. The blade kind of just pushes it, and it doesn't get... We had a lot on the, like, out in front of the bunk, and it wasn't moving any of that, so I had to use the loader to actually move some of that. But we're getting there. Hopefully we have a nice full bunk at some point. Bunk might be a little bit more than we need, but it helps us in the future. So we will get that leveled out a little bit more, and then we'll get moved to the next field. Alrighty, we are opening up this end row here. Gonna take a few trips to get her opened. We're literally on the first outside pass right now. And we are at a 80% wagon behind us, so we're gonna need to grab some other wagons, of course. We should be filling in here behind us in any second now. Probably gonna have to create some sort of auto drive course around the outside. Here we go. Hop on board the tractor here. Let's see if they can get this out. Without causing too much damage. We'll try and back into the corner over here. Ah, shit. Couldn't just be clean, could it? Trying back into the corner here without hitting the tree. A little bit of a cutout in the woods for us to turn around. We're gonna sacrifice a little bit of corn here. Here we go. And as you can see, we're just right across the road from the farm at the moment. And then once we get this one done, we're gonna jump to one of our farther fields, start chopping that. Which is probably one of our bigger fields as well. There's always a tough corner to come around because there's not much visibility right there around that corner. And this is a relatively busy road. Well. Hop in here, and we'll get dumped. The show keeps going. Try and get it over as far as we can. Kind of try, if you can see, we're kind of trying to fill this right side as much as we can. And then once we feel like that's sufficient, we're gonna start filling in that right side a little bit more. There we go. Back to the field. Well, as you can see, it started to rain, so we are about to call it for the day. Got this last load, and then we got the white is in the field right now as well. He's going to unload. Well, then that'll be it for the day. I think it's gonna be it for the video too, guys. So I appreciate you watching. I know it might be a little bit of a shorter one, but more chopping to come in the next episode. Probably try and finish chopping up. Get a time lapse or two in there as well. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks to YouTube channel members for all the support. You guys are awesome. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.